Nice to meet you.
Yes, I remember you.
Again?
Yeah, it's good to see you. I
Yeah.
remember I studied with you on a weekend as well, right?
Ah, yes, right. Yeah.
Wow, okay, you're studying diligently. That's nice. I forgot my glasses, but I could still see well.
uh,
Maybe you don't remember because I have my glasses, but yeah,
Red one?
uh,
Maybe,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
the red one. I
Yeah.
forgot. Our office has like in the fourth floor and in the first floor.
Uh-huh.
My cubicle is in the fourth floor, but they closed it and they only open first floor for weekend classes.
Ah, uh-huh.
So my stuff is over there.
Can you see me?
I could see you clearly though. I just use that because the brightness of the computer
Uh-huh.
somehow is irritating my eye, but I can
Uh-huh.
see very well. Anyway, how are you doing?
Oh, it's good
It's
today.
good.
Yeah, yes.
Wow.
If without the coronavirus, it's,
Oh yeah, we
it's good.
accept that one,
Yeah,
right?
except,
Everything
yeah,
is all good.
yes, right.
What's the situation now in your country? I mean, I think a lot of people are panicking now in China
Oh,
and in
yeah,
Hong Kong.
yes, right. Yes,
Mm.
is we already confirmed patient is the 12 person.
In your country?
Yes, right.
Oh, good Lord,
S-
that's how fast it transfers to other people.
Oh, yes, it's too fast. So
I know.
um, we also is mesh about that situation.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Mm.
I stuck in my house, and then
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
canceled all of my schedule.
Ah, okay. No going out this time, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So that's why I decided to study English in home.
Ah, okay. Okay, well, that's a good option too anyway, right?
Yes, right.
Yes. So you're taking a lot of classes today?
Yes, I already finished the. This class is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What?
7. Ooh, how many more to go?
둘,
A
셋,
lot more?
넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, Yes, three more. I have
Three
three more.
more, and then you're
Yes,
done
yes,
for the day.
yes.
Yay! Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. So your book here is Senior Blue. Do you want to use this one, or are
Uh,
you using another
uh,
one?
I want to proceed. Speak your mind.
Speak your mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, hold on. Let me change this one.
Okay.
Okay. So kindly tell me which topic though would you like to discuss?
We can start to the authentic English.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Number 4, I think. It's not number 5.
Number five. Yeah.
Number 5. Okay. First question is, do you believe there is a
Uh,
certain standard for speaking English? Is there?
Certain standard. Oh, yes, yes. I
Yeah.
think. Um, New York, New Yorker or London in
uh,
London.
I know. The New Yorkers are very known for they are so known for being fast. They speak fast.
Oh, yes, right.
Yeah, maybe because everything is fast in I mean in New
Yes.
York, right?
Yes, everything is the fast.
Yeah, so they also speak really fast. Have
Mm.
you have you noticed that? Or have you been there and observed that?
Oh, yes, I went to the New York. Um,
Mhm.
mm, when I study English in Canada,
Right, right.
and at that time I traveled to the New York and Boston.
Wow,
But
okay.
yeah, mm, uh, but I feel that is mm, not fast.
Ah,
It's, it's
you
similar
didn't
to the
feel
Korean.
similar to the Korean.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. When I was working in the American bank,
Oh.
I talked to many people in America,
Uh-huh.
and you can really notice New Yorkers
Mm-hmm.
because when they call the bank,
Uh-huh.
they just drop everything. I'm calling because I have this problem. I need to be solved like that. Oh, you're like, wow, wait, sir. What was the problem again? And then they tell you, are you listening or not?
Wow.
But you're listening, but they're so fast. Yes.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Right, right. And the black people are also very familiar
Mm-hmm.
because the black people are like, you imagine them like this. And my bank account is something is not working well. I imagine them doing this, you know,
Uh,
because they are really like that when they talk, like
uh,
the one in the movies.
yes, right.
Right. So yeah. So there's a standard for speaking English, right?
Yes. Yes,
Okay, but
right.
who do you believe are the best English speakers, and why do you think so?
Mm, mm. That is first time before I study English, I
Mhm.
thought um, American is the standard, and then they
Mhm.
are best English speaker. But
Mhm.
after the study English, I changed my thinking. I
Mhm.
think um, is uh, England.
The
England English is speak listening
standard.
is the best English speaker because the
Listening?
pronunciation is very sound good. Yes, very.
Ah, okay. But you're only referring probably to British in London.
Uh, mm, mm.
Not the whole. I think not the whole British countries are.
Oh
They
yes, yes,
divide it.
just London. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because some of them too are difficult to understand.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
They have a strong accent, right?
Yeah, yes.
That's kind of hard, especially the Scottish
Uh,
accent. Yes.
I like the Engl England drama. Yes.
Oh, which
So
one?
I like Doctor Who. Do you know Doctor Who?
Doctor Who. I heard that's very famous.
Yes, that is very famous. uh,
Uh-huh.
so after that I started to like the England pronunciation. Yes.
Okay, I know. They they always say that the British are like
British, yes.
the British accent is sexy. Do you agree?
Yes, yes, yes. I agree about that. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Uh, to share my story, when I was in the bank,
Uh-huh.
um, not many British calls, but there was one. He was very angry, but because his accent was really good, I
uh,
was I was enjoying like, and I cannot even pay this, and I need this money, and I was like, because his accent was really good. It's like he is not angry at all for me, right? But he is angry for him.
yeah, yeah.
So I do agree. Their accent is kind of nice to hear, right?
Yes, right. It's
Yes. Wow. Okay. So let us see. What are some qualities that make a good English speaker?
mm, mm, it's just sound good. That's all. It's, I think that good English speaker is not too special. It's
Uh
just
huh.
pronunciation is a little bit different. Uh,
Right. Right. But
but
but when can you say a person is a good English speaker? When? What does he? What are the qualities that you're looking for?
mm, it's that is about the pronunciation because I don't understand what they speak.
Ah.
so
So number one
so
is good pronunciation.
yes, yes.
Okay. And then, aside from good pronunciation.
Mm, if someone is if talk about the good Korean speaker, is
Okay. Let's say you're Korean. Yes.
yes, I can say it's about the um, grammar and
Okay.
how much understand the nuance.
The nuances of the language. Yeah.
Yes. Mm,
Okay. I think it has a lot of factors that we need to
yes.
consider. But I heard, correct me if this is wrong. I heard that in Korea,
Uh,
number one people that focuses on is pronunciation.
yes, right. Yeah.
Oh,
And then
okay.
fluency.
But when can you say someone is fluent? What's
Mm,
what's the number one thing you're looking for? Oh, this person is fluent.
uh,
Pronunciation or the grammar?
pronunciation. Because we we don't know about the grammar. Is he speak
Correct or
correct
not?
or not? Yeah.
Okay, okay. So you focus first on pronunciation. Do I understand what he is saying like that?
Yes, right.
Ah,
Because
ah.
we that is very different the pronunciation between Korean and English.
Mm-hmm.
So some pronunciation we don't have that pronunciation. So
That's true. Yeah.
and then also we have no Korean have no intonation and accent. So we
That.
our sound is Korean sound is just one sound, but
Yeah,
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 that's
yeah.
why that is very difficult to learn English.
Because
So
there are some certain sounds for different sounds for each letter, right?
yes, yes. So and then
Ah,
we study English for 6 years or more than 6 years in the elementary school and middle school and high school. Even if the university, we
mm-hmm.
study English every in our in our
The whole your
whole life,
Yeah, yeah, that's true. But
but we just study the grammar. So
uh, yeah, sometimes some students tell me like let's say, teacher, this is a conjunction, and I thought, what's a conjunction again? I forgot the definition of what's that again? But yeah, because you focus on grammar, so you know every
yes,
term,
right.
every,
Yes,
yeah. But for us, we focus on the speaking
yes.
in my
That
country, in the Philippines. Yeah.
yeah. Because the Korean just study English for exam. So that's why
Ah.
we focus on the grammar. But
Mm-hmm.
um, uh, the pronunciation or intonation, accent, nobody teach about that.
Right,
So we
right.
don't. So we can't speak English fluency,
Fluently.
yeah, fluently.
Yeah. Okay. But that's why when you finish, university and then you
Mm,
start having a job, you have a job, then
yeah.
you have to talk to foreigners and then you realize, oh wait, I
Yes.
need to focus on this part, right?
Yes. So that's why I
Uh-huh.
started to study in Mint. First, I have one is foreign client.
Mm-hmm.
So when I met them, I can't speak anything because I think about is in my mind I make a
Right.
sentence, right sentence,
Yeah,
and
and
then
then you
and then I have to speak, but
uh,
uh, that can't they couldn't continue to speak
mm-mm.
communication. Yes,
That's correct. And also, the other person will not wait for you all the time, like
yeah,
for you to create the sentence first. So,
yes,
yeah, I always tell students, just say something, right? Don't
yeah,
say, like tomorrow, you finish tomorrow. Just
yeah.
say something, and then probably the person you're talking to will help you or ask you a question. What do you mean? And then you try to explain further, right?
Yes, right.
Yeah, yeah. So I think confidence is very important as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
right.
confidence. Because if you're not confident, even if your grammar is perfect, it's kind of hard to have a
Mm,
conversation with another person, right?
yeah, right.
Yes. Wow. Okay. So, in your opinion, how important is the accent when speaking the English language?
That is very, very important because
Uh-huh.
um, I oh wait, where is the oh I here. Um, because when I study English in Canada, at the time
Mhm.
there are so many national international student, um, Japanese, Chinese, and Indian
Mhm.
or uh, Spanish, Spain
Mhm.
person. But I thought Korean and Japanese student can do grammar well.
You
Um,
would be wrong.
yeah, but but every Canadian can't understand just Korean and Japanese students speaking. Yes, I
Oh.
thought uh, I'm better than Indian student or Spanish student, but
You thought.
yes, yes,
But
but Canadian can understand yes Indian or Spanish
mm-mm.
student speaking is than ours. So I recognize
Oh.
about the that is not to pronunciation, that is about the accent and intonation.
Maybe, but in Canada, majority of the Canadians speak French because I think
Ah,
they're French actually.
that is the is north is Quebec or Montreal.
Ah,
I
okay.
study in the Toronto.
Toronto, which is
Yeah,
more in English,
yeah, they just
right?
speak English. Yeah.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So
Good.
anyway, at the time I really shocked about that. So
I was so disappointed like that.
yeah, because Indians don't speak uh, three is like that. Three is
Yeah.
they speak
Oh,
three, but we think that is wrong pronunciation. Is three is
number three.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
three is the correct pronunciation.
Uh-huh.
But I say to speak the there is the three. At the time,
Mhm.
Canadian can't understand my pronunciation. What?
Uh-huh.
What? But
Oh.
another international students say the
Mm.
three or something. They can understand because the sentence in the sentence they have the intonation or accent.
Mm. But I would say that those are last parts of things that you need to learn when learning English. It should not be the first ones, isn't it? The
Yeah.
accent should come after you're familiar with the grammar, you have a lot of vocabularies.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah,
Of
you can
course,
pronounce
yeah.
words.
But we never study. Uh, Korean English teacher didn't think important the accent. They just
Mm,
grammar is very important, and
very
then
important.
yes, make
Being
a
correct.
sentence is the um, they think that is the more important, but
Uh-uh.
that is not too. I think accent is more important than grammar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's true also because even if your grammar is perfect, if you're not able to say it well,
Yeah.
then they will say, "What? What did you say?" Like that, right?
Yes. Right. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. Like I realized that the Chinese language has a lot of like different
Ah. Yes.
pronunciation
Yes.
or
Yes.
for
Right.
every word.
Intonation. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That makes it harder to learn Chinese, right?
Ah. Yes. Right.
Which would make your language easier to learn because you only have one.
Um, mm, if I didn't study English,
Mm-hmm.
Chinese is better because we also have Chinese. Yes.
Ah, characters. Some of
Yes.
it were borrowed.
Yes.
Oh, I think I have the same opinion with Spanish.
Mm.
My country has been colonized by Spain
Ah,
for a long
yes, yes,
time.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
we have
Ah,
some words from like Spanish words that we're
uh-huh,
using. So I would say also that for us, it would be easier for us to learn Spanish.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
But I'm trying. I'm still a beginner.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, so critique yourself. What are your weak points when it comes to English language?
Grammar?
Grammar.
Yeah.
I think so. I think your listening skills and speaking ability is already high. Because you
Yeah.
understand me, I don't have to keep repeating myself. So you don't have to keep asking what, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the sign that your listening ability is high.
Yeah.
And you can have a very good conversation with me. So yeah,
Thank you.
I think yeah, there just look for grammar. It's just one or two words you're missing or misplaced in a sentence, though, isn't
Mm.
it? Yeah.
Um, yeah, I actually consider how to study grammar. Yes. So,
I would suggest focusing on verbs.
mhm. Okay.
Verbs, and after verbs, you go with adjectives.
Uh-huh.
Adjectives. I think if you're like, let's say for example, when we say I have a car, that's very simple. But when you use adjectives, it makes it better. Like I have a blue mini van. Like when you add descriptive words,
Mhm.
it, it's like when I close my eyes and you say that, I can imagine it.
Uh-huh.
So many students do not use adjectives.
Mm.
So it's hard to describe. Like I don't know I don't know how to say it. They're trying to describe something, but they don't have the adjective.
Uh-huh.
But focus first on verbs because sometimes um, it's usually what you miss. Like for
Uh-huh.
example, this one. At that time, I really shocked about that. I was really shocked.
Mm.
What the verb, right?
Okay.
So yeah,
Uh,
probably.
Teacher, sorry. Can I uh, finish the earlier the class because I I want to go to the toilet.
Toilet.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll see you next time. And thank
Okay.
you for having
Sorry.
class with me. No
Okay.
problem. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye.